Hey guys, so yeah, put away all of your clothes that may be out of season. Go ahead and put those in a storage bin under your bed or wherever it is you put clothes that are out of season. And if it's something that's out of season that you never wear, if you're not going to wear it, then definitely put it in the donation pile or the throwaway pile if it's unwearable, if it has holes or stains or anything like that. Because, if you're never going to wear it, and it's just something that gets transferred from season to season, and you know that you haven't worn it for years, go ahead and get rid of that because we don't want to look at it every time we're trying to find something to wear. Now, the remainder of this episode is post-cleaning. The first half was live. My kids kept interrupting me, and it was a little much to finish my task of cleaning my closet plus recording and the kids, and sometimes, life happens. I didn't want to hear you guys to hear them punching each other in the face and stuff while I recorded. They're in a phase right now where they love each other, they really do, but they sure do fight a lot, and they're at each other's throats these days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I did. I did finish my closet, and I did beyond that, which is exactly the point that I'm trying to get across. Is most of the time I start out setting out to do something, but I get so excited once I start seeing the progress that I just start cleaning other things. So not only did I finish the closet, I cleaned out every one of my drawers and organized my drawers because I got so much clothes out of my closet. I didn't want to just shove those clothes into unorganized drawers. So then that motivated me to clean my drawers out, and I ended up doing that. So moving along, don't be afraid to keep working on other things. Like I said, if you still have that momentum, that need to clean, if you will, you're up and about, and you, like me, I cleaned out my closet, and I'm like, you know what, I have a few more minutes in me. I can go ahead and go clean out a couple drawers. And I didn't set out to clean in my entire dresser of drawers right away. I set out to just do a couple drawers and see where it goes. I'm going to see how much time I have. I cleaned out my closet. I've got all these piles of clothes now that need to go back into the closet, but only so much fit back into the closet. I didn't want to just pile stuff up in there again. I put back in the closet what fit. I only had so many hangers, and then the rest needed to go in drawers. And as I was putting stuff away, I do have kind of a personal uniform. Okay, I do have like 1,500 black shirts, white shirts of the certain style. I get like the same style shirt in a bunch of different colors in multiple shirts. So I'm noticing as I'm pulling stuff out of the closet that I rebought a lot of stuff that's been at the bottom of my closet for a long time. Because I'm seeing clothes I haven't seen in months. Because I'm seeing clothes I haven't seen in a long time because they've been at the bottom of my closet. So as I'm cleaning my closet, as I'm organizing, I'm realizing that I need to get rid of some stuff. Just because something is good to wear, and so we're getting rid of stuff that we don't wear, right? We're getting stuff that's damaged. But there's also getting rid of stuff that you have way too many of. And my mom jokes on Wednesday's podcast, today's podcast, you'll hear the one that we did together. My mom talks about, how she has a bunch of black shirts and they're all the same type. And that's a little bit due to them. You don't realize how many you have until they're all hanging up next to each other or all in a drawer next to each other. I had a drawer of shirts that were all similar. Okay, so some of that stuff had to go. And, you can give it to friends that are a similar size, or you could give it to Goodwill, or there's lots of things you could do with old clothes. But I am a clothes hoarder. I know that about myself. And it's good to follow the one in, one out rule where If you buy something, you get rid of something. So if you get a new black shirt, if you will, we're talking black shirts. If you get a new black shirt, get rid of one that you have that's older and a little bit maybe worn. I have tons of little tank tops and stuff that go underneath my clothes. I only need a decent amount now that my stuff is organized. And I'm going to keep my stuff more organized now that I got rid of all of these duplicates because, and don't get me wrong, it's still a work in progress. Like I will mention in the episode with my mom and I, my friend came over the other day and she needed a specific color shirt for an interview. I pulled out like 10 of that shirt, okay? And of the same like style shirt, and she was like, man, like, I'm glad I didn't buy one. And I'm like, you know what? You can have a couple of these because I don't need 50 of them. And I'm not a woman that is made of money. Like, I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of money or anything. This stems from buying shirts at Target, Walmart, whatever, because I have an event to go to, or I need a shirt to go to with a certain outfit, and I'm unorganized. I have my stuff in the bottom of my closet, bottom of drawers, shoved behind drawers. That's the reason I can't close drawers sometimes. And then I can't find that, and I get stressed out. I start running late. I go and buy something new, okay? That is what we want to prevent. So you want to have enough storage to where you can see all of your clothing at the same time, and you also want to have stuff that you're actually going to wear. So as we end the episode and the organization tricks and tips, the best advice I can give you is just don't stop until the job is done. And if you still feel like you have some more in you, keep going and keep organizing. Because the reason why I ended up moving on to my entire dresser drawer is because I was like, dresser drawers, I was like, I am not going to undo everything I just did with the closet. I'm not going to undo being able to, I found all these great clothes, you know, I got rid of a lot of stuff, but I don't want to go back to digging for stuff to wear again by shoving them into, and when I say shoving them into drawers, it's because I had so many clothes that I found in the closet, and I had bought so many clothes, people had given me so many clothes, that there wasn't room in my closet to hang it up or to put it in my drawers. So I had to make a choice to get rid of stuff so I was better able to see what I had and what was available to me, and without having to go through a bunch of things that I'm never going to wear. And it's fine to have like a fancy dress for a wedding or something like that. But if you have an entire wardrobe of things that people gave to you and you're holding on to them just because someone gave them to you, but you're never going to wear them, or if you have 15 shirts with holes in them and you're like, well, I'm going to wear this to paint in or sleep in, you don't need 15 shirts to sleep in. My husband's really bad about this. You know, you don't need that many shirts that are damaged. You only need a couple. It's good to have a couple of those on hand so that you can, you know, paint the house with it, or if you're a painter, paint with it, or, you know, there's lots of messy things that you need damaged clothes, an old t-shirt for. But you can use the same old t-shirt. You don't need to have 100 of them, right? So stuff like that. You don't need to hold on to everything. And, you know, I had something happen recently, and this is cleaning besties material right here, because I would not tell this on the regular podcast. But, a friend of mine recently, she doesn't have much help, and her ex gave her entire family, that she has a little girl, and she has lice a lot. and she has 5 kids, including her stepkids. So when the family gets lice, they keep getting it from her. They have to like check her now. But anyway, they got it again, long story short. And I had to go over there and I suited up. I put like a bag on my head and I put anybody that's ever dealt with this, if you don't relate, that's okay. I'm getting, a little bit personal here, but I put a trash bag over my body like clothing, and then I punched holes in the side. So, because she didn't, poor thing, she's got all these girls, all these heads full of hair, long hair, thick hair. She's got thick hair, and nobody to help her, So, I went over there to help her comb out these kids' hair, and I didn't want to get it myself or bring it to my family, because I've dealt with that, and it's a nightmare. But when we did that, she is a person that is super organized and clean, okay? She's a person that yes, it was still a lot of work to clean everything in her house, clean all the surfaces of her house, clean all the blankets in her house, things like that. But because everything's already organized and everything's already clean and she keeps her house maintained, a crisis like that, something like that, it wasn't as hard as, it could have been. And I thought about, if I had that happen to me right now in my household, would it be a complete and utter nightmare because my house isn't organized? Would I have tons more to surfaces to clean and blankets to clean and stuff because my things aren't put away and organized correctly? Because, all the blankets that were up in storage and stuff, folded and put away, she didn't have to wash, but all of the ones that were in circulation we had to wash. You have to wash everything, lint roll everything. And if you're dealing with this or have dealt with this or need any tips, please inbox me. I'm darn near an expert at this point. But anyway, the point is, you never know what's going to happen in your life. You want to be prepared for anything. And like my mom said in last week's episode, she likes to keep an outfit. And, you learn things all the time. I change my methods of cleaning. I adapt my methods of cleaning with the times. Some things don't work for me that used to work for me. And, that's just how life is. As life changes and we grow, our needs change. And my mom, she says she keeps an outfit ready for, like, a cute outfit that her uniform, if you will, ready, hanging up, that is ready to go if my dad spontaneously asks her to go to lunch on his lunch break. So, because she works from home and she takes her lunch break whenever. And so I started doing that because my husband, like most husbands, gets irritated when I try on 15 things before we go out to eat or something. And we marry people that are like our fathers, I guess, because he's super impatient about it too, like my dad is. And it would really help him, I guess, and help me to not hear him nag if I kept a outfit ready to go for last minute dinners or stuff like that. So I thought that was a good idea because I can totally relate, because my husband does the same thing as my dad. He'll be like, he's super just like spontaneous in that way. I'll be like, okay, let's go to dinner, even though we haven't gone to dinner in 10 years. And of course I have to get my 2 kids ready too. So she's got older kids, but my dinner outfit or whatever would be accompanied by 2 little miniature outfits for my daughters too, because not only do I have to find something for me, but them too when we're going somewhere last minute. And he does help me with that, but still, I started implementing that and putting that in my closet. So anyway, I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you got a lot done. And don't be afraid to get rid of stuff. If you haven't worn it in months, or if you have way too many of something, or if you just don't have the storage for your clothes, get more storage for your clothes or get rid of something. Those are the only two options, because we don't want overflowing drawers. We don't want stress in the morning when you're picking out your outfits. Like this morning, I had to get, my uniform for work. And also, I'm applying somewhere. So I had, my application dressy clothes in one section because I just organized all my stuff. I had my uniform stuff ready to go for my current job. I didn't even have to think about it. And my kids' clothes were organized by my husband the other day. So same thing with them. It's real easy to get them dressed in the morning now. I don't have to hunt things down. I don't have to hunt down a cute outfit. It's already done. So just keep that in mind. Thank you guys for listening, Cleaning Besties. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. And happy cleaning, guys.